Hi! Hey everybody, Sam here, and this
Dressy!
is my girlfriend Dressy. If you were watching any of our videos, you would have realized that I had put up my first video of my girlfriend's a noob, where basically I would have her
Me.
play video games and have her get frustrated and make it a lot of fun. But also this time I decided to play the game myself because it actually looked like a lot of fun. So we're actually going to give you a review. The two of us together are going to give a review of Jump Jet Rex and what we thought about it. So we're going to get the complete noob side, somebody who doesn't play video games like you.
Yeah.
And we're going to get somebody who plays video games all the time. So if you're trying to get your significant other into video games, or you're trying to get a friend into video games and you need like sort of a launch point, I thought this could be kind of a cool idea to see what would work and what wouldn't. All right. So okay. So first we're gonna. So what were your initial thoughts of the game?
Oh, it's cute.
It's cute.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. I thought it was gonna be much more simpler than it was. But it was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
How was it? Did you get far?
Yeah.
Okay. How far did you get?
I beat the first and second boss. I didn't want to go too far just in case you wanted to, because it was that we shared the same save.
So like, how many stars did you get off the bat?
I get 2 each every time, because one is like you don't die. Like you don't die throughout the level, and the other one should just beat the thing. I've gotten maybe 3 or 4 like of the time ones.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between me who plays video games all the time.
Yeah, I
and you
know
who
that's
do
ridiculous.
Not, so.
Yeah, I found it to be a little hard.
You found it to be hard? You thought it was?
I guess it'll be. You know, I'm just not. I don't play video games at all, so I had to like look down at to see what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
I think it was lame that they only gave you 2 hearts, even though I called it stars, but it was 2 hearts. I think that was lame, especially if you're trying to start out. You know, you're gonna die.
A lot. Yeah, but
I mean, I died in like the first few tries.
Hey, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I died in the first stage too.
Oh really?
So yeah, no, don't be upset that like you died in the tutorial level.
Yeah, that was lame. I'm like, I'm here thinking, oh, I'm gonna get my confidence here. This is what I'm just gonna pop off.
It's a video game. Like,
nope.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Overall, it was cute. I like the layout. I like the graphics, I guess.
You like the guy? Like
Yeah.
the retro 8-bit
Yeah, I
kinda
like the retro. I like his little dinosaur. He didn't have any clothes on.
He had boots. That's all
He
he
had
had.
boots.
Well, he's
but
a
like,
dinosaur.
yeah, I know. But I liked how they mixed it. Like it was, like they had like the old school like warning. Here's what's going on. You need to save whatever. You know, I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, right. Like I said, it's very like old Nintendo. Very.
Yeah, I like that.
Kind of
I like the music.
The music was right.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
But besides that, I found it to be fucking hard.
You found it to be fucking hard? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's like your initial, anything specific? Like, what about like controls? You don't play video games very often, so were they kind of easy controls to learn?
I guess
I know
so.
you had to. I know you were saying
I
that you
still
had
got
to.
like to figure out like I can move and stuff, but like the whole butt thing I couldn't do. I didn't even know if I even needed it. I don't know. It's just things like that, like coordinating myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I also need to pay attention. Obviously, I don't pay attention to
Right.
the rules of the game.
It's video games. There are no rules. You're a T-Rex in
I
outer
know, in
space
space.
with jump boots. There are no rules in this.
Yeah,
game.
but still, like, in those laser beam things, like.
Oh, like you meant like all the traps and stuff?
Yeah, like first of all, they have like these stands where like it's a checkpoint.
Right.
But like, if you needed them to stand up, like it wouldn't let you stand up on them. Like initially it does, but after you start playing, it doesn't. I thought that was lame.
Well, because you're supposed to like be jumping around and
Yeah,
whizzing
but
by
still,
at like speed and stuff. So like they don't want this box to just be there and
Well,
you hit
yeah,
it. And it's like,
as a noob, I kind of needed the box. Maybe later on they could do without that. But off the bat, I thought I was like, oh, okay, so I can't even stand here to figure out what I'm doing. Like, how am I supposed to?
Sure,
you know what I'm saying?
sure, no.
It's like I'm trying to figure out this laser beam, which I figured out. Like, if it's red, I can still cross it and not die. But
yeah, it's like the aiming.
yeah,
laser.
and then what I thought that was disturbing is the ashes.
oh, after you die and your ashes.
Yeah,
are still
your
there?
ashes, your eyeballs are still there. It's like, oh hey. Thank you for reminding me that I've died a couple of times.
Well, that's actually if you restart the level, that's all gone. It's only if you use a checkpoint.
Well, yeah, still.
I know, but because in order.
I mean, I guess it's fun because I played with my eyeball for a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. You seem to be trying to play some soccer.
Yeah.
Actually, if you explore his like little dinosaur base in the beginning, he has a basketball court and like a table, like a what I think is supposed to be like a pong court. So you can play basketball and you can play like pong and shit with him.
Oh, that's cute.
I know.
He's cute.
He is very cute.
I like his spaceship.
You like his spaceship? The Dino Not space?
Dino Not spaceship. Yeah.
Okay.
I loved it. Yeah.
So, pros and cons as somebody who hasn't played video games, like just like as a bullet point list. Would you like somebody who doesn't? Was this a good start off for somebody who didn't play games? I know you kind of said no, it wasn't, but in like the reality, like watching me play the video games that I play versus this, do you think it was a good jumping off point?
If like I'm the person who plays Bejeweled, I think at most I play Mario.
Yeah, you play with the Retron 5 sometimes.
I think, but I thought it was like if I was like not doing anything and I was like, oh, I feel like playing a game, I would choose this, and then maybe after like a couple hundred tries, But I thought it was difficult for me. I think you're a little more of a level up from noob like I am. I think you'll be able to have a lot of fun with it. But for me, I have no experience, so I thought it was hard.
Okay.
I got frustrated.
I know.
Whatever. With a game like this, also, I thought that maybe they made it a little easier, like to get to the other levels, because I guess I had in mind
it was like a 1, 2,
like
3,
Angry Birds, you could still move on if you get a certain level, like a certain amount of stars. But like that was ridiculous. I'm not gonna get through the whole thing if I died on my first try like 5 times. I'm not gonna get 4 stars or 3 stars or a different type of stars depending on what you do. So I thought it was a little hard for me, but I'm sure. But if I wasn't a noob, I would have found it really fun. Cause I like platforming.
This is an interest. This is like a twist on the platform genre.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're actually flying around. You're not really supposed to be like on the ground, like jumping. You're supposed to like.
Yeah, you're supposed to like go around and stuff, and it's like a puzzle game, I guess. Yeah. But.
So your plus is that it's cute.
Yeah, it's adorable.
It's like you like the style, so you like the fact that it's like a retro kind of thing. The music included.
The music was good. I like that it was retro. Yeah,
you like that it was retro, but so it's aesthetically was a pleasing.
Yeah, it was very pleasing.
You found the mechanics to be difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, but that's the point.
For me, it was difficult.
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay?
Like like if we're on like a ladder, you're like
I'm
the first step of the ladder,
yeah.
while I'm like towards the top of the ladder. I'm not even gonna say I'm at the top of the ladder because I'm not.
Yeah, I was like, you're confident. Holy crap.
Well,
okay.
If you want to compare, your let's play with my let's play, let's do it.
No. I'm just saying.
Okay, but as for somebody like me who plays video games all the time, I in the beginning thought it was really really easy and kind of boring.
Oh, okay. Like, I could see that.
I found it really aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. Like I love dinosaurs, so the fact that there's a little T-Rex flying around space.
I thought that was cute. They chose it as my first game.
Well, there was a few other ones, and I hinted in other videos that what I might have you play other times. But cool. This was I thought was a nice safe point because I've never played it before, so I was in the dark about it. But it's compared to the other games I had picked for you, this seemed like an easier choice.
Yeah.
But. So at the beginning it was kind of boring. I mean I had fun with it again because it's aesthetically pleasing. So you're not bored in the traditional sense like I have to do this again. But you're not challenged. You're like like I play video games sometimes to be challenged, especially platformers and puzzle games like that. Like I need to think.
Yeah.
And this one you didn't really have to think.
Yeah, it was straightforward, I guess.
Yeah, but that's the first few levels. Like there was a few.
Once you just get through it, there wasn't like.
But there was a few levels that were actually really cool. Where like you have to go and collect a certain amount of rings in order to open the gate to get onto the ship to get the stars.
Yeah, I saw that.
They had some that were like, it wasn't linear in the sense. It was like okay, so you have to make it. You have to survive a certain amount of time in this sort of like death trap chamber place, and collect all the rings while like lasers are shooting at you. There's bad guys flying at you. There's like
there's things that
but it's like
move.
but you're like in a box, so like it's not like you can like fly around and stuff like that. You have to just survive until you can collect all the rings and then leave, and then that's it. You know, so they were at least eventually became really creative with the level design, but the first few levels were kind of boring. And then once you get closer to the first boss, it starts getting interesting again. And they definitely kind of go a little bit more wacky with the levels. The bosses are tedious as fuck.
Why?
Because you know the only way to hurt them is if you use the dash. But you know, like if you
like the X.
The X button, you dash, but you dash in a direction, and the opposite direction comes like a little laser bolt thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to constantly be dashing away from them.
Oh,
to
so
hit
you
them.
could fart on them?
Yeah. Basically, he's farting on the bad guys.
I realized that later that I think I accidentally killed one of them with one of my farts.
Yeah, you mean the jump packs, not farts.
I don't know what it was, but it almost looked like it was a fart. So I was just like, oh, in my head, I was like, oh, he farted and killed that guy.
Yeah.
I should note that for the future.
Yeah, so that's basically how you handle the boss. So the first boss is like this Yeti, and he has all these like icicles on the thing, and like he shoots snowballs pretty much. And so when he smacks the ground, all the icicles fall down, and then you have to like dodge those. Then he shoots the thing, and you know. And it's basically really tedious if you're just getting as close as possible, hitting X like 2-3 times. He hits the ground, the icicles fall, or the snowball comes out, and you just do that for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
You know,
that sounds.
It's really tedious. Like compared to some of the levels themselves, the bosses were actually really easy.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that's probably my only gripe is that like you go from like having a lot of fun jumping around levels to like being very stagnant in these boss fights. Another thing I really liked was the store. Now I went, unlike you, I went and I bought shit at that store.
Did you like? What did you do to the dinosaur?
So basically, I just bought him special different colors, and I bought him like, I wanted to get him like a new head, but they didn't have good heads. They had like a Ninja Turtles like Leonardo headband, and then they had like him with like a robber's mask, like the ski mask, and then they had one with him like smoking a cigarette. I was like, I'm not about that. So
there was one that was like a puppy that was dressed as a dinosaur.
As him. I was gonna do that, but that kind of freaked me out a little bit.
When I first saw it, I was like, yeah, not my thing.
Nah, that freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I didn't pick that. I went around for a long time. I ran around with him as dark blue with a white stomach and dark blue boots with like the jet being dark blue, and then he had a white and red bandana and sunglasses. So he was just being swag as hell.
Yeah. I like them. He reminded me of Yoshi.
He is very similar to Yoshi. It's just instead of the tongue, he has these special boots.
He's kind of like stout.
But I realized something. He's anatomically incorrect.
Why?
Because you know when he does the peace sign at the end, he's got a thumb. T-Rex don't have 3 fingers. They have 2 fingers. And he can still do the. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry, British people. If there's British people watching, or Australian people, I didn't mean to say fuck off. I'll tell you later why, because I don't want to piss people off.
Yeah.
So you can do with 2 fingers. If he had 2 fingers, he could still do the peace sign, but he doesn't need the thumb to make the peace sign. You know what I'm saying? They clearly drew him a thumb.
Do they really just have 2?
T-Rexes? Yeah, they only have 2.
Oh.
That's the whole point. Is that they're basically
I always thought
big
they were like
head.
3.
No, that's a different dinosaur.
Because you know when you play.
No, you play with like this. You're wrong.
Or like.
Nope. No, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's not how it's supposed to be. They have 2 fingers. They have 2 fingers.
Like I cannot imagine doing this.
Well, their arms were supposedly their arms were not used for anything. Okay, now we're getting off topic because we're talking about dinosaurs and we're trying to review this game. Okay, so we've kind of given sort of like a brief rundown on what we thought. So, in your opinion, because these are both our opinions, we're not professional game journalist people.
Yeah, especially me, guys.
So, in your opinion, I don't want to really give it a star rating or a point system. Right? You can if you want, but I'm going to try not to. Because I think those are kind of convoluted and pointless with video games, because to each their own.
Yeah,
really.
to each his own. Yeah.
But would you even at the skill level you are now?
I would play it again.
Would you go back?
Yeah, I would play it again.
Okay.
I would practice.
Would you go now that I've gotten us to like past the second boss? Would you even try? Well, now you could go through and play the levels that you could.
Yeah,
unlock.
that's what I would try that again and see if I get better. I guess gaming in general is about you constantly doing
Well,
it.
yeah, I've been doing it since I was like 6 years
Yeah,
old.
so you've been doing it since you were young. I really rarely touch a remote. You know, I just
outside of the TV remote.
outside of the TV remote. You know, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just watch him play most of the time. Sometimes I
barely.
Yeah, well, barely. And
you're on your phone. Like,
yeah,
this is me.
I'm
playing a
on
video
the phone and Instagram or whatever.
I'm playing a video game and I look over and this is her.
But I gotta watch him, and sometimes I get into the stories, sometimes I don't.
What was it the other? Oh, okay. This proves how much of a noob she is with video games. I played The Last of Us on PlayStation 4. That's the one with the little girl and the older Texas South guy. I beat it. She watched me play it the whole way through.
I got excited.
She got excited to a point, and then she thought it was the most lame
horrible.
story ever.
I was like, oh, this for that? I'm sorry, I even spit.
It's okay. It's not. They're not gonna see it on there.
Oh, this for that? I thought it could have gone a different way, but whatever.
Yeah, so
that's just my opinion. Like you said, it's all about.
Teach your own. So you would definitely play it.
Yeah, I would play it again.
Would you recommend it to somebody to try, even if they didn't play video games?
Yes, try it, see how it goes. You gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it to like somebody like me who can play video games on a regular basis. I had a feeling that if I kept playing, I only played for about half hour, I think, on the video. If I had kept going, I think I could have probably beaten it in one sitting. But that's because I can sit down and play video games for hours on end anyways. But I looked like I was close to the end, so I'll probably play it again and try and beat it. If you guys want to see me beat it, let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to see her try some of the later levels, different game, of course. But I'm saying if you want to see her try and do it again, some later levels, let me know in the comment section below.
I would have to practice.
No.
Okay, no practicing.
And then if you have any recommendations for games that you want her to play, I have a list.
Let me know if you guys don't want anything.
I have a list, of course, gradually as she gets better, the games will get harder. I don't want to throw her a freaking curveball and give her like
Fallout.
Fallout or something like that. That would drive her nuts. She would not move.
I would be so pissed.
So in the beginning, if you have recommendations, think of something like a platformer or something kind of like retro-y in that sense for her. If you have any suggestions on games you want me to play, just throw them at me. I'll play whatever the hell you guys want me to play. All right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys give Jump Jet Rex a try.
Yeah, give it a try.
There you go. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right, bye, guys.